Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Guys, this stream was like so last minute. I didn't even do a thumbnail. So, apologies. It's just one random shot, one of my sceneries. So we're going to get this going here. Again, everybody, welcome. We're going to do a little quick flight this morning. Kind of picked up a new scenery here, and I was like, I figured out something to send. And lately, I've just been all in the Learjet and the PT-12s. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. This very frigid Texas morning. Got the FSReborn M500. Gonna do a little short hop here from Terrell, Texas, all the way to Marks, Mississippi, Phelps Airport. Never seen it, but I was just cruising the marketplace and I saw this airport, and being originally from Mississippi, I couldn't help but pick it up. So you and I will both see this airport for the first time in stream, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I might, during cruise, I may work on a thumbnail, because yeah, that's just what we do here. Okay. All right. So I've already boarded, y'all. I'm sorry. I know you guys were just itching to see the boarding process. I was kidding. Now you guys have seen this thing like 1,000 times. Um, so let's get this going here. So just kind of did a quick once over the flight deck, make sure the door is shut. We got weight on board, got 4 souls on board, including the pilot. I actually had a low tire pressure. It's like in the 20s here in Texas, real world. So had a low tire pressure in the front tire, so we just aired it up, equalized it on both sides on the right and left main, and so we were good to go in the maintenance area. Got the flight plan in. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. So no, I'll tell you guys what happened. We'll talk about that here later. So here's a flight plan. I'm blocking out by 800 pounds, give or take, plus or minus. Cruise up to 170. Ground distance, looking about 366 there, so not too bad. About an hour and 15, hour 20 there from takeoff to touchdown. So yeah, weather, good luck with this, guys. So we really won't know. I don't think there's an ASOS or AWAS at Marks, at Phelps Airport, or Marks Airport, it's called. So we're going to have to we're going to utilize the closest field weather there. I looked at it and looked at it earlier. It looks pretty decent, so we'll see. All right, let's see here. So winds are out of the northeast-ish, 11 knots there. Got overcast at 3,200 feet. So, not too bad. Just that front starting to roll in there. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Let's go ahead and get the batteries on. Coffee. Sorry, y'all, you guys hear me sip coffee here from time to time. Voltage sitting at 25.4 is what we're looking for there. Gives me the warm and fuzzies. Even though the OAT is -10. Oh, I see. So that works. So there's actually a bug. For some reason, my original planned departure airport doesn't work when you import it, due to the fact that it's a three-letter airport code. So it's kind of weird. It's planned, it's fixed, it just hadn't been pushed out yet. Alright, we'll wait for that guy to fire it up there. Let's go ahead and get the nav lights on. Let him know we're powered up the airplane. Look at that, we're starting to freeze up already. We don't want that. Alright. So everything looks good there. We'll do a quick fire test. Yeah, I wish there was a way you can hold this. Let me see. See, we can't see anything, right? Like, you can't, let me see if I can zoom all the way out. See, I can't see enough zero lights or anything. Alright. So we'll do that. We'll come over here. I thought there was an annunciator light test, but I could have been mistaken. Cruise, look. Don't see it. Alright. See, I'm about ready to fire this thing. We'll go ahead and do a quick stall test. Everything else we have to do when we're running, so. Alright, so now that works. Cool. Let's see, and verify my fuel, 317, both sides. Alright, let's good. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can get my finicky throttles to work here. Drew Stone, what's going on? Charlie, what's going on, brother? Good morning, good morning. I hope y'all are staying warm. I know Georgia hasn't got quite as bad as it is here, but hope y'all are over there nice and toasty, Charlie. We're freezing here. Alright, let's get this thing fired up. Pumps on. Oh, that's so cool hearing the igniters. I'm gonna sit here and listen to it for a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Alright, watching that NG here. Let's go ahead and see if it gives me about 12-13%. That made me feel good. I got 13. Go ahead and send that. And watch that ITT should align out here. Then like that. A little jank. And G's like all over the place. And in here it's supposed to be in the morning. Oh wow. Alright, looks like we're stable there. Let's go ahead and get the fuel pumps off. Avionics inlet on, alternator on, avionics on. Get that warmed up. Looks like she's stable. Yeah, man, I really wish. And I don't want to use SPAD for this, you know, but yeah, your throttle lever, your power lever, not in the correct position is definitely not cool. Let's go ahead and get this on here. It's a little warm, so we'll get that on. Oh, fans on low. Fan on. And we definitely need some heating action here. So we'll go ahead and get anti-ice on. Heat up static on. Let's see. Alright, everything else is pretty good. We'll go ahead and. There we go. We're going to plan to cruise all the way up to 170. Roll that in there. It's been a minute since I've flown this thing, so apologies y'all. Yeah, man, -10, brother. It is for sure. For sure, chilly over here. There's no lies. Alright, trim, let's see, should be about within range here. That looks good. Go ahead and give me some flaps. It's a little windy, but we'll go ahead and do flaps 10. Let's see, what else am I missing? Give me some toga. Okay. I think we're about ready to taxi. Stall heat on. Alright, let's go ahead and get the taxi light on and we'll make our way. We'll probably depart to the north. We'll probably depart to the, make sure I'm on that thing. Human interaction. They would probably end up talking to Memphis in there. Believe they're on. I think they are on. Again, it's been a minute on this one, y'all. Get the transponder. They got me a squawk code or anything? No, but we'll just put 200 in here. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that mode Charlie a squawking. ECS on. Alright, cool. I think we're about ready. out that park and brake. We should start rolling in theory. Yeah. Quick brake check. So see that SOT freaking moving over there. Is my oh, of course it doesn't work for air. I was hoping my heading bug works on my Bravo, but it doesn't. Yeah, I think this is probably one of the first turboprops that actually kind of gave me hope in 2020. I honestly was starting to lose hope. I was like, man, I don't know if turboprops are really going to be, you know, realistic in 2020. And don't get me wrong, they still have a long way to go, but it's just freaking night and day from what it was back during that struggle period. And we first got 2020 released to us, and we're like, wait a minute, this is nowhere near what it's supposed to do. But let's see. Let's make a call home. Terrell traffic, November 172 Sierra Tango, taxiing to runway 36 by Alpha. Terrell traffic. Audio is good, guys. You guys can hear me and all that fun stuff. Let me know. Let me know. I do love that beta. Love that beta pitch there. I'm just not even using the brakes. Just a nice coast down to tree 6. So the way we're routed, 2024, and then 2024 going to be out exactly. Audio perfect, bro. Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, hopefully it makes some changes. I know everybody's been harping on 2024, but I hope there really is just some meaningful changes to really just take this thing to the next level. Not saying it's not good, but man, we just, just come on. We're almost there. Almost there. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to get on here and start complaining, but I'll tell y'all one thing about the 500 I noticed. And I think this is from what I've been reading. It's been kind of true to life, being that there's like no trailing link gears, just your standard landing gear strut configuration. This thing is freaking firm on the landing, so I ain't promising nothing. Not promising anybody. Alright, we'll get ready for a little quick run up. Normally what I like to do is I try to be a good neighbor, and I try to point my prop blast kind of away from any aircraft. So I'll point it to the wind just a little bit. And I mean, this is whether you're in, PC-12 or 172. We'll go ahead and set my parking brake and release. Alright, so now that works. So we'll bring this thing up a little bit. Maybe a trip to the chiropractor, exactly. Alright, let's go ahead and get this run up going. About right there. Alright, so, man, I wish there was a way to, well, I'm sure there is, but, man, do the overspeed test. Okay, should see a reduction in prop speed there. I think we do. There she goes. Alright. Wreck up, and then we'll do the reverse lockout test. Did not be able to get her. There we go. Reverse. That looks good there. Bring her back to idle. Man, I wish there was a way to get some sort of gate or something there. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn that off, and I think we are golden. We'll go ahead and get the landing light on. We'll pulse. Unless it's going to be weird. Alright, no, it's working. Alright, cool. We'll get that on. Stall heat. Yep. We're good there. Then we got all this stuff here on auto. Sweet. And we got to run up, and before takeoff checklist complete. So we'll go ahead and do a quick briefing. In the event of an issue before 485 knots, we'll retard the power, max reverse, max braking where we need. It stopped after 85. We'll keep her flying, get her stabilized, and figure out what we need to do from there. In the event of a loss of power or anything like that, we do have a highway that's perpendicular to the field. We can shoot for that, and but if we're over about 1,000 foot, we'll see if we can shoot for that power off 180. Send it. Sweet. All right, guys, got that out of the way, and blow this popsicle stand. All right. So traffic 20 Tangos and roll 35. Departure to the, where are we going? Departure to the east. Zero traffic. Miles clear, road is clear, clearance received. Alright. And let's go there. Why are you yelling at me? There's 85. Too late, we're flying. Alright, got the brakes there, bro. Got the brakes, pause, brake it up. No comment, Mike. No comment. Alright, we'll get the flaps up. Alright. And we'll pitch for about 140 there. Torque looks good. ITT looks good. Let's see if she'll give me about $140. I'm gonna hit that flight level change. Yeah, it's close enough. $138. Good with that. Alright, let's sink her one more time. I'm trying to get her trimmed out. There we go. That, and we'll go ahead and make that turn to the northeast there. We'll do about 06, something like that. Terrell traffic 20 Tango, clear runway 36, approach northeast, the last call, Terrell traffic. At least we have a highway. Hey man, I am brother, I am not a stranger to the old highway, man. That freaking TBM, my lord. Let's see, everything's good up top there. Still want that. We'll pulse till we hit IMC. Engine instrument, salt and limits, and else looks good there. Cabin pressure looks good. Oh. All right, now that we kind of got away from that traffic. Man, I really wish my Bravo would work because instinctively I want to use my heading bug and I can't. I could probably try to figure it out, but I don't want to bore y'all with that, so we'll send it. Trying to get a logbook column for highway landings. Oh man. Let's see. Alright, that looks good. Alright, let's go. We'll do direct to your first fix. I think it's like capital, cap key or something like that. We'll do that. Cool. Let's see, now that I can try to pull one out. Let's see, do a quick climb checklist there. Climb power set. MCP, fuel switch, fuel pumps auto, ignition auto, ice protection. Yeah, we're gonna need that crap. Woo, we're gonna need that here in a minute. Cruise climb, engine instruments looks good. Altimeter's check, transponder. We are squawking the Charlie. So yeah, we'll call climb checks complete. Yeah, we're gonna need. Do the boots work on this thing? We're gonna find out here in a minute. Yeah, I figured out why the takeoff config I think was yelling at me. Like we had the rudder trim set initially, but for some reason I don't know if that was something on my end or what, but for some reason it didn't see it as like we're good. I don't know. Range. NTI is still on. Yeah, we'll go ahead and turn that off. Turn that off. What else? We'll leave the rest of that stuff on. Should be good. Dynamic registrations for the win. Oh my gosh. Why, I don't know, but it seems as if like the last couple of releases haven't had dynamic registrations. And it's been just a freaking nightmare on VATSIM. A freaking nightmare. A flippin' nightmare. Ground speed should be pretty good though, so should be a pretty quick trip. Got a little bit of a temperature inversion there. Which kind of makes sense since that cold front sliding under that warm mass of air. So I can definitely see a bit of a temperature bump when we're beyond ATC. Yeah, well, it's not here yet, brother. So I got to work with what I got. One day. Damn it. So I feel like we can get a little more performance out of this thing. What do y'all think? Charlie, I forgot how, you know, it's a smaller airplane, so I kind of forgot how squirrely this thing is. Totally missed that gen test as well, but basically you're turn off the alt. Make sure you're good. Pick your voltage. Turn that on. Good. Turn that off. Check your voltage. Turn it back on. Good. Obviously not the appropriate time to test it, but that's basically where it goes. Basically how it goes. Getting up above past 10,000 here. Yeah, if you guys see a little buffering, it's probably because of the cloud cover over my neck of the woods here. Man, you take that PC-12 over this, bro. I don't know if I could get this plane just to. Man, the stupid heart's blocking your message. Hold on, Charlie. This guy. Man, you tipped a PC-12 over this, bro. I don't know if I could. This plane's just got curb appeal. Yeah, honestly, I would, man. It's not so much curb appeal; it's really for the mission. I can haul a lot of stuff in PC-12. However, you know, the thing is, it's like, you know, we kind of dream about the airplanes we want to fly, but the biggest variable that no one freaking considers is like the insurance. You know, just because you can buy it doesn't mean you can get it insured, right? It's just like, you know, a 12-year-old trying to insure a McLaren F1 or something like that, you know. So they have, like, you know, you can get it, but they have like stupid stipulations. And why is that, you ask, right? You know, well, people lately have been crashing perfectly good airplanes. So, you know, as a result of that, like, the insurance requirements have got just stupid, man. I've been hearing like weird stories. I was talking to a friend of mine at the airport not too long ago, and guy had bought a what the heck was that thing, man? It was some freaking uncommon model. What the heck was it? It wasn't a V-tail. Man, what the heck was it? It was a Piper. Oh, Cherokee 6. That's what it was. Cherokee 6. And yeah, but he only had, like, I think maybe 100 hours, 200 hours, something like that. And yeah, they wanted a mentor pilot with him for, I think, 10 hours or something like that. You know, he couldn't just up and send it, you know what I'm saying? And I imagine that's probably the same way for, you know, much larger aircraft, right? You know, you're looking at, you know, different stipulations depending on, you know, the insurance company, things like that. So that alone may force you into something else, you know. So you might have to get into like a 500, get that turbine experience before, you know, going off into a PC-12 or a Phenom or whatever. Let's see. I don't know why my gym was working. Having fun since. Man, I don't know. Maybe because you had it on for an extended period of time. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, brother. Like, maybe you had it on, you know, it was, I don't know. That was weird. You have some weird issues, Mike, with your aircraft, man. I don't know. Oh, like I said, I hadn't been that thing since. Nah, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Don't blame you. Not one bit. I wish you could kind of like not here. I guess you can. Nah, I'll be alright. But yeah. So I don't know, man. It'd probably still be. It's probably still be. Even like with the Phenom, you know, I got to thinking about it. Oh, Elon dropping you in and out. Yeah, man. This cloud cover. It's this cloud cover's like, and there's ice. So no, Mike, it's me, man. Like I said, we got some precip about to move into, so it's like it's getting really thick. So it's just not surprising. I'm dropping out here and there. Hopefully, it'll last another hour or so. Yeah, it's Elon. I see they're laying fiber, or they're putting out like, this house has fiber like 200 yards away from my house. I'm going to be so livid if we can't freaking get fiber here soon. Like, I am going to be like distraught. Here we are, 2024, and we're still places that are not fully served. I remember I was watching this article, not watching an article yet, and I was watching this. It was one of those like news article videos or whatever, and they were talking about like underserved communities of broadband, and they were saying West Virginia was like the worst. And folks were struggling trying to get some sort of broadband connectivity. Now with Starlink, that was back before Starlink. Like Starlink really got fully out there. So hopefully that may have changed. But even then, it's like West Virginia. There's definitely a level of poverty there. So it's like, okay, you got Starlink. But Starlink is like what, $600-700, for the kit, right? And depending on the situation, it might not be that easy to come off of that amount of money, And I'll be here. What, Charlie? All they hear is how amazing Sirius is. Oh. Man, yeah, I saw the release. It's I think right now every manufacturer has kind of found their niche in the market, and I don't think I think early on, but especially before the economy became what it was, I think a lot of aircraft manufacturers which were kind of venturing, into other territory, with the Columbia and all that. I remember I saw Mike had posted that picture in the chat, but I think the way everything is right now, I think a lot of manufacturers are kind of like, all right, we'll just kind of hold fast to what works, and kind of keep it moving. Because yeah, like to your point, Piper and Cirrus, they really haven't really done a whole lot here as of late. I think they got their little markets, and they're just kind of sticking to that, right? So I get it, but that G7 was freaking nice. My gosh, tell them you'll dig the trend. Oh my gosh, man! That's what I was telling my wife, man. I'm like, I'll freaking trench it, Like we need fiber desperately here, man. And it's not like where I live, I got my neighbor here next to me owns 10 acres, 3-acre lot here. There's a lot of landowners around here that they have kids and things like that, and that would be something that's just like really, really advantageous to the community. But, companies are going to go where, they see the money out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see here. Looks like it's really straight. I think we're going to go once we hit, what's that VOR? I forgot the name of that VOR by Shreveport. I think it's Belcher, something like that. Once we hit that VOR, we're probably going to go direct El Dorado. So I'm kind of feeling that in my bones here, and then we're going to do that. Truing out though at 226. That's not bad at all. Ground speed at 280. I mean, hey, I'll take that. Take that every day and twice on Sunday. Let's see if I missed anything there. This plane just got curb appeal. Yeah, like going back to the whole curb appeal thing, man. Yeah, I totally get it, brother. Like she definitely does have a sleekness in the curb appeal, but you know, I just still can't help but appreciate the utilitarian design of the PC-12 for sure. Man, we hadn't even thought about these passengers. Passengers are hot. What do you mean? It's 76. That's perfect. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, these people are needing here. Have some cheese. And have some coffee. There you go. Good. All right. Man, oh goodness, here goes Mike. Nice is an understatement. Yeah, this is nice, man. It's nice. I'm assuming we're talking along the context of the series. The G7 is oh man. Zero wearing seatbelt. I like the whole cabin comfort thing, but to me, and this is just my opinion, the whole context of this is almost a bit too airliner-ish for me, because you're not serving anything but the services of flying the airplane, especially in single pilot operations. So, nor are you know, eating that. I think they kind of took this kind of along the lines of maybe like corporate, you know, operations or charter operations or something like that. So I mean, in that case, I get it, but you know, maybe like you know, open snack container or something, or whatever, or you know, tell them it's clear to do whatever, and then they go eat snacks or do what other things passengers do. But it's just, to me, it just seems like it's a wee bit extra. I don't know. While we're flying, though, let's take a look at what we got going on as far as charts. Garmin Pilot says there's 2 RNAV approaches here, so I'm expecting to see the same things here. Cool. So yeah, that is the case. So we got the RNAV GPS runway 2 and RNAV GPS 20. We got a procedure turn there at Utfer. As far as our initial approach fix. Excuse me. So yeah, it's your basic standard approach. RNAV approach, nothing crazy. We'll see. We'll find an airport close by. Back there, hot and starving. Oh my goodness, here goes Mike. Well, now they're just hot right now, man. I'm not turning down no Lord. I'll do 72, but anything else, they're just going to have to get out and walk. I'm not turning down any lower. Not turning down any lower. Go back to my charts here where I was rudely interrupted. Ground charts. Yeah, so this is a really small airport, y'all. Like, as in, you know, we're landing, skirt, making a 180, and then heading to the FBO terminal area, whatever the heck is there. No reference documentations there. Yeah, that's really all the info we got. I mean, there's like nothing. Shout out to the FAA for even publishing an instrument approach at this field. You know, I have, over the years, I have honestly been surprised. Like, there's just an airport with literally nothing on it. I mean, nothing. Not a self-service pump, nothing but like a shack that maybe at some point had an FBO there, but there's no longer one there. I don't know if y'all have those over there, but Mississippi and plus some even like some places Arizona I've been, they're definitely a thing. Like you land at these fields, even on like a Saturday, and there is nothing there. Blue, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing fantastic, man. I hope, did y'all get a lot of cold weather down there? It's, what's the temp right now? It is, man. What the heck is it? Yeah, we're still hovering around 19. Still hovering around 19. Too much monitoring needed. Yeah, I think my chat's laggy. But forgot what topic what we were talking about. It's cold right now. Nah, man, I'm right there with you, brother. We're hunkering down here ourselves, or the lake where we live off of. The bridge is like completely frozen over now. So, but yeah, we're low 30s. Yeah, it's creeping down. We're like hovering around 19, 20, but they said it should start to just plunge down to the teens by tomorrow. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Feels like an Arctic freak. Yeah, it does. You know, it's like that. I was in Minneapolis last year, and like that type of cold weather that just hurts your chest. Yeah, it's that right now. So, oh man, let's see. Cool. We're crossing over from Longview, Texas, right now. Man, this airport's surprisingly close to Memphis. So I was looking at maybe, I think there's an airport in South Haven where we can get weather from, to kind of see what we were working with. I think that's what I was doing. That's totally what I was doing. I'm going to say that's what I was doing. Ben. Okay, cool. But shout out, that was a fantastic stream, man. I saw you in this thing the other day, and I was like, man, it's been a while since I sent it. The whole country is going through it with the cold right now. LOL. Yeah, but you know, most other places in the country are prepared. Man, we're not prepared for this. I don't care what they say. I don't care what ERCOT says. We're just simply not prepared for this. Like, I was in freaking like I said, when I was up in Bloomington last year, right? The freaking car washes were still going, you know, and it was snowing. Everything shuts down, bro, when snow here. Everything. Yeah, I struggle, but I still love this plane. That's a challenge for sure. You know, as with like, you know, any turboprop driven aircraft. And I think, you know, it really just boils down to time in the machine to understand the various nuances of it. You know, once you start kind of building that, you know, I guess to kind of Dr. Phil it a little bit, the relationship, you know, build that relationship, right? You start to understand its little quirks and nuances, and are, you know, better prepared for them. You know, she's just not too bad. Heck, I hadn't flown this thing in a while, and I was like, you know, but yeah, she's a blast. It's just, to me, it's just refreshing to really start to see these high fidelity single engine turboprops, VLJs, and all of the above start to make their appearance in the platform, even though 2024 is like right around the corner, so they say. So we'll see what it brings for sure. Oh yeah, the abandoned airports. Like, yeah, man, there was a bunch of them. There was like a lot of, well, you know, I mean, Arizona, there's a lot of training fields there from World War II, and there are a lot of fields like that. Like, you would land, they're open, they're functioning, there's just no one there. And I'm not gonna lie, those are my favorite ones, because you'll land and it'll literally just be dead silence. You know, maybe the wind or whatever, but just dead silence. Oh, it's amazing. Then you come over here on a Saturday, it's like freaking, you know, I-35 traffic in a pattern, and it's It's definitely definitely nice to kind of visit those airports for sure, because a lot of them have some pretty nice runways to do, you know, to do your private pilot maneuvers or whatever, you know, get a little break from the crazy traffic. Oh man, I'm really surprised I didn't start to pick up any ice. Now I picked up a little bit on the ground, but for the most part, I didn't pick up any ice at all on the way up. Kind of weird. Kind of weird for sure. Let's see. Man, we were scooting. So there's Texarkana there. Minden, Louisiana. Over here. And we are moving. So again, fairly short flight. Fairly short flight. Of course, Fort Worth Center jumps on. I'm surprised he hadn't buzzed me. Probably because I'm like about to be out of his airspace. I'm surprised I hadn't got that beep beep beep. But yeah, we're about to be out of his airspace here in a little bit. Probably like, whatever. Zoom in a little bit, see where we are at. Yeah, that's where we're about to be out of there. Memphis was on. I anticipated talking to Memphis, but you know I guess they see me jump on. They're like, nah, screw that. Screw that guy. I don't want to talk to him. Head back here in the cabin. Not gonna lie, this is really, really nice. So I did get that Piper. There's a Piper texture mod in Flight Sim.2. If y'all interested, I'll post it in the description. But it's pretty nice. Kind of adds a little more authenticity to the aircraft. Not saying that the aircraft is authentic, but you know, the FSReborn logos kind of replaced them with the Piper logos and you know, appropriate places. So that was pretty cool. But aside from that, really hadn't done many mods. But to me, again, you know, I think I've said this before, but freaking dynamic registrations is, yeah, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna be that guy who's just, you know, I want this, want that, but the only thing, you know, to me, the only, like, as far as requirements visually is like dynamic registrations. So, you know, as I mentioned, you know, I've been flying the Learjet pretty heavily, and there's a paint on, there's a livery on Flight Sim.2, and it's pretty popular. It's got like a bunch of downloads. Really, very talented artist. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fire that up or whatever. And mind you, it's like in the morning, right? And I started logging on the VATSIM, and it wouldn't let me know what the heck's going on. And just out of curiosity, not, you know, boss Spur, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. You know, I saw your text this morning. It's good, but no, I'll say this, Spur. I have been there, my friend, and I totally get it. Totally get it. Just glad y'all are doing well over there and braving the blizzard, man. Y'all are really going through it up there in the Panhandle. Whew. Really going through it. Me and Blue are down here complaining, and my man over there is like frozen. But no, so yeah, I logged in, and just like I said, just out of curiosity, I typed in the tow number in the VATSIM. There was like somebody in Europe flying it. I'm like, oh, okay, strange, but okay. Yeah, we are. But y'all know, especially as Texans, you guys know, like it's about this time of year we get one. It's about this time every year we get like a really hard freeze, like mild fall or really mild fall, borderline freaking hot, and they just, the good Lord just full sends it, this time of the year, and just roll with it. So we kind of, we had kind of prepped a little bit or whatever. We didn't buy up all the water or anything, in the toilet paper. I'm really surprised there was still toilet paper still available, but it's like it's nuts. But yeah, you're kind of propane was a hot commodity. Everybody's getting propane. We keep propane because we're always cooking outside. What else I saw was missing? Space heaters. Yeah, space heaters. If you didn't have a space heater, you probably weren't going to get one yesterday. That's for sure. Mrs. Spur, welcome. Hope y'all are doing well. But no, Spur, we had a similar issue, man, last year. With our hot water, I guess it got so cold until our breaker just gave up. So I was troubleshooting. Man, I drained the hot water tank. I was going through. I pulled the elements, ohmed them out, and then maybe I burned up element. But it's a freaking brand, it's a brand new hot water tank. So how in the heck that happened, right? But I pulled the elements out, ohmed them out, make sure all the elements were good, and called an electrician buddy of mine who's thankfully he's my neighbor. And he came over and he was like, "Man, you checked your breaker?" I'm like, "Breaker? You talking about?" I turned it off. He's like, "Oh, did you check it?" It's like, "No." So he pulled the breaker out of the breaker panel, ohmed it out, and yeah, it was a breaker. So yep, completely tore. At least I know how to tear apart a hot water tank now. So kudos to that learning experience for sure. And yes, knock on wood, hopefully, things behave this time around. Yeah, I was flushing our hot water heater at 1 a.m. last night. Man, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Spur. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go out, because I was just going to replace an element. Even though everything ohmed out fine, I was like, go ahead and just replace it. I think it was the upper element. I'm not going to replace the upper element, call it slip. But I was like, heck, well, I'm in there, I'm going to replace both of them. So that was the plan, right? Drained it out, man. It was just a freaking mess, and it was a freaking mess. And swapped both elements out, still nothing, So I'm thinking a 30-minute job, right? Now it was like all day. So we were like without water all day. It was awful. Ours is gas, and I don't like messing with gas. I don't want to blow the house up. Yeah, man. Yeah, thankfully we didn't have any issues with our gas when we had gas, man. It's just the electric. I think it's just pulling so much current trying to keep the temp until the breaker just kind of gave up the ghost. So no, I'm right there with you, man. Just like that gas, it's like my wife, she likes cooking on it, but man, I hate messing with it, because like at the end of the day, we're the ones messing with it, right? You know what I mean? It's like, no, I smell gas. Can you go check it out? All right, I'm going there and blow myself up, but it happens. Wait a minute, the food's gone. What happened to the food? I think Charlie ate it. Charlie, did you eat up all the food? Totally think he did. Zoom out a little bit. And it's so funny. I've never heard of this airport. Never freaking heard of it. Yeah, I think that's Belcher. I'll be doing better after I can get a shower cup. I hear that, Mrs. Spur. Sis, I got my cup of coffee here, and all is well. I'm good now. I wasn't going to stream this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I wasn't going to stream this morning, guys, and then Charlie was like, "Hey, man, you're going to when's the stream?" We're always kind of picking at each other when we're streaming because none of us have time to do it anymore. And I'm like, man, whatever. And I was bored. I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and send the stream. I hadn't streamed this guy in a minute, so here we are. Here the heck we are. No one ever told Spur that you need to flush your... Dude, did not know that was a thing, bro. Like, I have never in my 38 years on this earth ever knew it was a thing. I'm sorry, guy. I know there's a lot of handy homeowners out there who who are like, wow, stalker, you didn't know that? No, I did not. No, I did not. That's a beautiful plane. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, she's fun. She's definitely fun. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing, but yeah, apparently you're supposed to do it every year. So, thankfully, I have the hoses. I have all that. You know, ours sits in like a little basin to where it flushes to the outside. I think it's like you're supposed to have that, but I got everything to do it now. So yeah, every year that's what we'll do here at the residences. I read somewhere every 6 months. Every 6 months, bro? Really? Man, I forgot where I googled, but I thought it was every year. It might be every 6 months. You're gonna make me get back in MF. Man, I'm gonna tell you, brother, and you know, you can ask the fellas here. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 has been hitting on all cylinders here these past few months. Not gonna lie, it's been just some solid add-ons that have been released. The M500, the PC-12, freaking my favorite, the Lear 3.5, and what the heck else dropped? You know, the H160 from our good friends at Hype. Man, it's just been some really good add-ons. I'm not doing 6 months. No, I'm not either, man. That's a monster trying to deal with that. Man, breakfast was two hours ago. But yeah, no, Spur, it's been hitting on all cylinders, man. It's been really good for the industry here lately. Just thoroughly impressed. Our good friend Charlie here. Charlie, you got to post your scenery on in the chat, brother. But Charlie did a scenery in Rome, Georgia. There's an airport there that absolutely got no love in 2020, like none at all. As in, like, we're not going to give you any buildings, even though there's some there. You know, even though there's some there in the real world. So. He went in there and dressed it up, threw some buildings in there, got some night lighting in there, and boom, Bob's your uncle. We got a solid airport in Rome, Georgia now. So I'll post. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do it because I know Charlie ain't gonna do it. Here, let me go ahead and post it here in the chat for everyone to partake here. Richard B. Russell Airport. Let me see here. I'm gonna post it right here in the chat. There you go. Definitely check it out, guys. I really want that 300 for some cargo ops. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that 300. And it feels, you know, I was kind of, you know, because I had the 300 for X-Plane for mini builds, and I was a little concerned. I was like, man, but they did a pretty good job of, you know, capturing some of the handling characteristics. Really good job. So, man, if you know, check it out, brother. I highly recommend that 300. Highly recommend it for sure. I mean, I've kind of been tinkering around with some scenery as well. There's been like a lot of airports, especially in Mississippi, that there's no night light, and that's like my pet peeve of airports. I find it just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just straight tomfoolery. We don't have night lighting natively in a lot of these default airports. It's sad. It's you can't fly at a default airport at night. You just can't do it. You can't do it. So you know, I started kind of tinkering around with it, and me and Charlie has kind of been tinkering around with some scenery. It's kind of therapeutic for me. It's kind of like, you know, if I don't want to sim, I just fire up sim and start tinkering with scenery. And good job, sir. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Charlie did an amazing job at the airport, and it's beautiful. Freaking beautiful over there. Don't let Johnny fool you to ask him what he's been doing. Man, Spur knows, man. I've been. I'm like, Spur, we finally got a freaking airport in Hattiesburg. You know, I'm working on Laurel, Mississippi now, Jones County, and get some scenery there, and just trying to get some airport. Then once I kind of get Mississippi somewhat together, some of the bigger airports I'm not going to attempt, but Once I kind of get that together, we'll look at, Texas, although it's been pretty thoroughly covered. I'll look at some other areas that need a little love, but yeah, for the most part, I see. Can you guys think of a state that really y'all really haven't seen any scenery for? I mean, for the most part, I think a lot of the states have been hit. They're so dang, yeah, and to your point, Spur, regional ops for sure, man. The controversial Flight Sim Labs, not Flight Sim Labs, I wish they would do a regional jet. Flight Sim Studios, EJAT, E175, E170. They're solid. Like I said, they'll get you from one point to point B. Does it have all the bells and whistles that most EJets have? That absolutely not. But they'll get you from point to point B. GS6 works. I've flown them on VATSIM and all the above. So, but those of you just coming in, guys, welcome aboard. Just in a little M500 for a little Sunday morning flight out of Terrell, Texas to what's that airport? Marks Airport. Marks, Mississippi. Let me look it up here real quick. Yeah. Let's see. Not Lancaster. Selfs Airport, yes, in Marks, Mississippi. I used to go to Chattanooga a lot back in Spur, and I used to go to Chattanooga back in the early days. Aww, I love DFW to like Tyler, Wichita Falls. I used to dream working at Erlanger, the radiology department. Aww, yeah, that's freaking gorgeous over there around Chat for sure. Man, yeah, and see now that we have scenery at Tyler, Wichita Falls, and Waco, man. Whew, man, I'm telling you, you got me wanting to send some regional ops now, Spur. Lately I've been doing like a lot of commercially, like a lot of LabQuest flights in the PC-12. Not LabQuest, but Quest diagnostic flights in the PC-12. So apparently late at night, Charlie calls them stool samples, but they're not all stool samples. They're various, samples or whatever. Every night, especially out of Love Field, there's a PC-12 operated by Quest Diagnostics. And they'll make runs up to Kansas running lab samples. Like, that's what they do. They run lab samples. And it's some pretty interesting flying. They go to some pretty interesting areas, and it's like at night, so. Yes, I had to put Charlie out there. I was like, dude, it's not all stool samples. Oh, we joke about it though. It was like, you can imagine hitting crazy turbulence, an aircraft full of stool samples. Like, you get out of there, it's like, man, there's crap literally everywhere in that thing. Those are some high priority stools. But yeah, it's a thing, man. Like a lot of these lab companies, they operate their own little mini fleet. Most of them comprises of PC-12, surprisingly. PC-12s and a few others, man. Back in the day, they used to run a lot of Barons, little Beechcraft Barons. They used to run the crap out of those. Don't forget to smish that like. Oh, yeah, I appreciate you guys. You hit that like button for me. But yeah, it was getting bounced around, man. Freaking urine stool samples everywhere. I had some locomotives with crap all over the floor. Really? So yeah, that's the question I had for you, Spurs. So those engines with the potties in them, are they just simply like porta-johns basically, or do they go into like a tank? Can you flush them or what? Crap all over. Oh, that's gross, man. Ugh. Oh man, I couldn't imagine. Could not imagine. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, that's. Oh man, that'd be rough. That'd be rough. Panola County. I'm looking at nearby airports, guys, with weather reporting software. Fletcher Airport. So that's over in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Might have a reporting station. Let's see. And this is a thing, y'all. You know, there are some airports you'll go to and they don't have any weather reporting equipment at all. So, you have to ideally, you know, find the closest. Okay, so looks like we got winds out of the north at 12. So this airport here, according to GP, is about 12 nautical miles to the east. So looks like we got winds out of the north at 12, gusting 18, visibility at 10, sailings none reported. Oh man, it's chilly though, -5, goodness gracious. Altimeter tree 0, tree 5. Okay, so just something definitely want to keep an eye on. I'm going to go ahead and plan. I think we're going to go ahead and plan for this RNAV to approach to be on the safe side, which might mean we don't have to. I was kind of looking forward to shooting a procedure turn in this thing, but we might not have to shoot a PT. I don't think we have to. With that being said, I was totally going to skip that. Remember that, y'all? I said when we hit Belcher, we were going to go direct El Dorado, and we totally didn't. Got to chatting. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see here. You go into the tank, and they're supposed to get flushed. They had to stop. They were dumping them on the tracks. Holy smokes! So sometimes they would overflow and fill the floor. Oh man, Norfolk Southern back in the day had poop buckets. Oh my gosh, man! I don't know what I do. I just be in the bind because I have a hard time using Porta John, so I would have to be just absolutely tussling to be in such dire straits. I have to use that. So. Wow, shout out to our guys who get things from point A to point B, because man, that is, you know, I mean, number one, I'm sure it's not too bad, but yeah, no, like number two, man. All right, on that note, I couldn't do it. I couldn't either, Mrs. Spur. I mean, if y'all ever saw Stalker using one of those, man, it's like, man, Stalker must have been in a bind to use one of those. Man, them Portos, you never know who was before you. You don't, man. It's like Russian roulette, right? Like you never know. Oh my gosh, man. That's awful. I have to be in dire straits. Like, oh my, right, Mrs. Spur? Like, no, there's no hope, you know. Oh my gosh, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right, so we'll do the we'll do the vectors. So we'll just semi-vector ourselves. Minimums 279. Let's see, we'll do 500 foot on the minimums. Just kind of give ourselves a little leeway there. We'll do barrow. And barrel will be 600, so I'm gonna do 100 foot above that. I'm gonna say 700. I wish the keyboard were. That'd be sweet. I'm gonna give myself a little higher. All right, so we'll load it. Boop. Wait. Well, on a freight chain, you pee off the side. If possible. So what if you're going like 60? What if you're going like, well, if you're going full send spur? I mean, I imagine you wouldn't do it then, right? But you kind of, wow. When it's a little warm. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to go right now, man. It's freaking freezing. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's terrible. How are we gonna pee and stool sample? See, Charlie, it's all your fault, man. See how far off in the weeds we go? I mean, just plumb off in the weeds. Let's see here. What I'd like to do, I'd like to give us a little. See if I can do it here. Man, we really have a keyboard. All right, let me go down here. Final approach, the final approach fix 1,700 feet. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put in. I don't even know if it'll take it. I don't think it will. We'll see. No, not 9,300 feet. We'll do 3,000 feet. Here. No, don't do that. Not yet. Do I need to enter? There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's in there. And let's see, me hit VNav profile. Top of drop. Sorry guys, I'm over here and trying to compute. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll do direct to. Not that. We'll do direct to I've Zob. So we passed Belcher. Activate that. Alright, so I'll give us a little bit of vertical guidance there. Sweet. We have a start a little warm, so you got plenty of opportunity. Just gotta time it. Just gotta time it out right. That was a huge detour. Always my fault. What's the release date of Flight Sound? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here. I don't even think they released one, have they? 2024 release date. Launch date could be around these 4 days. I would imagine, just not thinking about it, it'll probably be like around fall. So yeah, they hadn't officially released one yet. Yeah, they hadn't officially released it yet. I don't know. Are you guys gonna be day one? Are y'all gonna jump on the thing day one? Yeah, I don't think it's been announced either. I think they've been kind of, I hope they don't wait till like the last minute. But hey guys, boom, it's here. Hope it's a little more planned out than that. As far as letting us know, right? But I doubt that. I don't know. Man, I hadn't got beeped or anything. Interesting. I'm gonna let it simmer a bit. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really happy with 2020 now. Day one, unless the cows say otherwise. Let it simmer. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know, Spur. I'm kind of with you, man. I might let that thing marinate for a little bit, So I don't know, man. I don't know. I made day one just so I can be able to talk about it on the show, but it definitely won't be because I removed 2020. I would probably dual load it for a little bit until things get lined out, right? And yeah. I tell you, man, these freaking wins has just been sweet. Now, I don't know what to tell you going back from, which we won't do. They won't do a return. We won't do a turn on this one. But coming back from Mississippi back into Texas, man, it's probably going to be would be a grind for sure. Would be an absolute grind. Yeah, so there's Little Rock, Arkansas there. I'll zoom in a little more. I really feel like it's not going to be like 2020. There ain't no way they're going to let it happen and have millions of folks. Heck, man, it's Microsoft. They have millions of folks hollering at them anyway. But no, I get your point, Charlie. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think so either, man. I think they've definitely have a lot of lessons learned from the 2020 launch. And yeah, Spur, you're right, man. They got like a freaking massive customer base now, so I don't see it happening. But you know, you can't put anything past folks nowadays. You know what I mean? Can't put anything past folks nowadays. That is for sure. Well, you got a point, Star. That's true. They're used to. Yeah, man. Freaking used to getting freaking yelled at. I've been getting yelled at since Windows came out. You know. But you know, to your point, you know, hopefully it will be a little smoother, right? With the launch here, we'll see. We will see. So what I did, y'all, I didn't really explain what I was doing here. So we know that our initial approach fix is going to be IZOB. I just set us up to be around 3,000 feet. Technically, we could probably do 2,000 and still be cool. Yeah, so no PT, 3,000 feet, but for the sake of the approach, I set 3,000 there. Give us a little bit of a safe zone here. So if you can look from these points here on the plate, from 160 in to 280 in, that whole quadrant, we know we're good at 3,000 feet. So with that being said, we'll set 3,000 at IZOB, and then we'll continue to approach from there. But either way, it looks like, you know, whether you're coming from the northeast or the southwest, you're 3,000. I mean, and honestly, that area, that part of Mississippi, there's nothing around there. A few towers or whatever, but yeah, not much around there. Next time, so I'll give you guys doing the rattle PT. I want to see how it's done. Man, honestly, you know, like a helo, hold in lieu. It's really just kind of like a hold. I'll say this. Like, if I'm in something fast, like a 650 or something, and I'm like asleep at the wheel, and they do come in handy, because what you can do, you can get in a hold and utilize that hold to work your altitude down to where you can, you know, to where you can shoot your approach. So I will say they do definitely have their advantages for sure. Definitely have their advantages for sure. But yeah, man, remind me whatever next time we do one, and we'll fly the PT together. Let me show you all how it's not done. Watch my entry be all over the place. Like, wow, it was a nice entry there, but for some reason you spelled send it on your flight tracking software, so it's crossing. Send it. Good. Oh, guys, it's still early here, so I'm rambling. Good news is, though, we're getting pretty close to our top of drop, about 50 miles there, according to the range rings. Here at Tap a Drap, and we'll send this thing on into Marks. We'll have no idea how this approach is going to pan out. Never been to this airport, but Charlie. Oh man, yeah, you know what happens when I get tired, man. Coffee's about ran out. I need a refill, but I gotta fly this approach. And they ate all the Burger King croissant witches, so I couldn't get a croissant witch. And but I bet you they're complaining now, which is passengers are getting hot. I am not. I refuse to go below 73. Y'all are just gonna have to be hot. Matter of fact, shut, put your seatbelts on. Yeah, you're hot. Seriously? Get out of here. Yeah, we're not bringing that thing below 72. Oh, black rifle, you need a bump. Man, I do, man. Actually, I got some, I still got black rifle. I bought another one. It's vanilla something black rifle. It's actually pretty good. I'm normally not a flavored coffee type of person, but it's actually pretty good. Got a little hints of vanilla in it. Pretty good. But no, I'm actually drinking Newman's this morning. I figured I'd change it up a bit. Poor folks sitting back there saying, man, the 73 degrees is not hot, Charlie. It's not hot. No idea what you're talking about. You know, but it's not like going to your grandparents' house where it's like, 89 either. You know what I mean? It's like a little chilly in here, and it's like 94 degrees inside their house. You know what I'm talking about? Going to Meemaw's house and it's for Newman's coffee. Yes, Newman's. Art, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. How are you doing over there in Midland, bro? Is it y'all got any snow? Y'all get any snow over there? Poor painful must be on the spirit. Man, that spirit. Black rifle is it is awesome, man. I love it. No, man, we'll probably be drinking some old community. Ooh, on spirit. No, I take that back, bro. Probably some freaking Folgers Instant, man. Hell yeah, get some old hot water. No snow, ridiculous cold. Yeah, it's starting to drop here for sure, brother, man. Y'all stay safe over there, man. Don't be out on the roads. I know how that Midland traffic is, especially when it starts to freeze. I like Wide Awake. Yeah, it's Newman's Organic. It's all right, man. This is not the best, but it'll get you out of a bind. I'll put it to you that way. You already gotta check the hot water. Check it, sis. Check it. Be sure she's like, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not the best. Nah, I say it, man. Y'all got me one black rifle, but I can't now because we're about to shoot this approach. It's all y'all's fault. You see, now I'm like feeding them. See here. Wait a minute. We start our descent and 30 miles. Man, I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I can get the coffee maker that. No, I'm gonna be able to do it. Dang it! It's all y'all's fault. Thank you. Now I'm craving some more coffee. Oh man, Sunday morning shenanigans. My goodness. Let's see. Cabin pressure looks good. Maybe we should have checked that like way earlier, but we're still good. Fuel flow per hour, so 221 pounds per hour. Not too bad. Although we are kind of, sending it. Probably could have did a more of an economic cruise, but it'll be all right. Let's see, man. Why are y'all always unhappy? Here, here's some more coffee. Here, have some more snacks. But after that, we're leaving. John, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Oh my goodness, dude, it's so good to see you. So good to see you, John. My lord, if I knew a stream would bring you out, man, I would have been did one. No, good. No, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, getting close to the old top of drop, guys. We're almost there. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Like I said, this was all Charlie's fault. Want to put it out there once again. It's all Charlie's fault. It's last minute stream, but no, I'm glad we're able to get out and fellowship for a bit for sure. Oh, sure. Oh, I do need to check this. Why aren't my minimums in here? What did we say, y'all? 700? Y'all are supposed to remember this. Y'all are mine. There we go. We'll do 700. Let's see. Let me go down here into my speeds. The best glide, guys, just so we know, is 108 knots. So if we lose the engine, best glide 108. Pitch it. It's been a minute. I'm good. Thanks. Hope the family are doing well. Oh man, yeah, we're doing fantastic, man. About to freeze, brother. Like, it's so cold here now. We got that got a good old cold snap, and so we are definitely hunkering down right now. That's for sure. You know, as Texans, we're not too privy to the cold weather. Definitely hard pass in the cold weather. Oh my goodness. Oh, what'd I do? I broke it. Broke the sim. Okay, never mind. We're good. Sir, it's above my pay grade. Oh, John, man. Man, I missed you. Wind chills in the negatives. Man, shut up. Are in the negatives, dude. Weather for 22. I love the cold. Man, I guess I'm more of a, I'm good till about 30s. Once you get below the 30s, it's like, man, all right, it's miserable. I can't do the hot weather. Like, oh man, I'm just not a hot weather person. Never have been, even though, you know, I was born and raised in it. Heat and humidity, just didn't like it. You know, it just was not my thing. So, was not my thing. Yeah, you know me and cold. I know, man. I know, brother. You and the cold are not good bedfellow. Oh man, we spent the many a day, man, shivering on location. Oh, straight shivering. Oh man, all right. Let's see here. Getting close to our top of descent, so we'll go ahead and plug in. Plug in 300. 3 degrees C here. Whew. My goodness. Man, I really sweat the freezing today. See, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I kind of like the crispness of full weather. I just never. Summer's just not my thing. Not my thing. With cold, you can always add layers. With heat, only so much you can take off. Yeah, man, there's only so much you can take off for you and your skippies. Man, I don't know if Mike's still in the chat, but man, Mike was miserable coming down here in Houston for Expo. Oh man, getting off the plane. And instantly, like, man, it's freaking miserable here. Like, yeah. Could have been a little cooler for sure. All right, that's our top of drop here. So we'll roll the power back. Roll that power back. Got the airspeed falling off right here, and I like doing vertical speed mode. It's gonna work in that power back.
Check gear.
And we'll roll the power back, but we don't want to roll it back too far. Reason being is we still need to keep up compressor speed to manage our pressurization, to manage our bleed air. So we want to drop power, but like not idle it. You know what I mean? Definitely want to try to keep our compressor, our NG up a little bit. So Some aircraft there was a minimum. I remember, there was a King Air. You don't want to go below. I forgot that number. I'll give me the line, but yeah, you definitely want to try to keep that NG up. Let's see. I'm going to Florida Sunday. Better not be roasting. Oh man, I don't think it's too bad in Florida right now. As a Charlie, you're a lot closer than I am. Get your hands in the cold and the heat and tell me which is worse. Oh man, no, I get it, brother. I get it, man. It's just, my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'll keep this vertical speed here, probably. Let's see what 1600 foot gives us. We'll wait till about 35 miles now. I think we should be able to make it. Worst case, we need to, we can do some maneuvers or whatever. Just Gator City, BRB. Cool, we'll see you in a bit, Charlie. We will see you in a bit. Double check here. Man, really surprised. Normally Memphis is on in the mornings. Surprised they're not pestering me. Let me get a descent checklist going on here, y'all. Windshield defrost on if required. Yeah, we'll turn it on just for the sake of turning it on. Ice protection equipment. OAT. We might need it. Power lever to desired torque. Altimeter, standby altimeter, check. Station elevation. And the, let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is, 161 feet. And I think that coincides with what we have on the plates here. Number 162, close enough. Good enough for a government work. Yeah. Descent checklist complete. Let's see. How does flight sim have any breakdowns? These are the fires built into the aircraft depending. Yep, spot on, John. Yeah, so you can, some of these, like the simulations here, you can, like electrical, I got all that turned off because I don't have time. But yeah, you have wear and tear, things like that. Like, for example, like this morning, it was really cold, so the tire pressure on the nose wheel was pretty low. So we had to air up the front and the mains before we departed. Y'all missed that though, but yeah, it is a thing. You know, and to John's point, depending on the airplane. Let's see. How much should I get? Fly idle.
Check gear.
Though if you had all this effect on, you can crash your aircraft. It's too much. Yep. Spot on. 24 miles out, 10,000 feet. Let's see here. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Once we get a little closer here, I say about 20 out from the field, we'll make a call as well. All right, they got their tray tables up. Let me look. All right, y'all got to quit eating. Y'all have to quit eating. Tray tables up. Passengers are getting hot. Don't care. Seatbelts aren't on. All right, cool. No. Can't put all that up. And we'll put the pillows away. Pillows should be gone now. Sweet. Oh man, that's good. Pretty cool view. Hello, IMC, my old friend. Right up here. It's my Simon and Garfunkel impression. I'm here all day, guys. I'm here all day. Let's see here. And yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get some prop heat on here. Get that anti-ice on here. We'll hold off on surface de-ice. 17 miles go. Yeah, I think we'll hit it. Worst case, we need to. We can drop gear and see where we are at. Mark's traffic number 172 Sierra Tango is about 20 to the northwest of the field. We'll be shooting the RNAV runway, RNAV GPS 2 approach. Mark's traffic. That's the name of that place. And we'll probably go ahead and arm that. Check the wing. No white stuff just yet. So the boots here, we actually want to wait till we start getting some ice formation before we utilize those. Man, just shove all that food into that space. Shut up, sit out. Alright, really shallow up our vertical speed. So what I'm doing now, I'm just shallowing out our vertical speed so we can keep that speed in check there. Alright, looking pretty good there. Call about, I don't know, 15-20 miles from the field. Mark's traffic to Sierra Tango is about 15 to the northwest of the field, now at 4,800 for 3,000. Be shooting on that from rate GPS 2 approach. Mark's traffic. Oh. Alright. He wants to go. We'll have just a, for the most part, kind of a cornering headwind there, so it shouldn't be too bad on the arrival. Let's see. Fortunately, it won't be an IMC on the landing, so that'd be nice. Shallow this fella out here a little more. Man, just in time, y'all. Holy smokes. Yeah, we'll hit 3,000 feet like right there. Let's see, altimeter. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get some pulse action going. Landing lights on. Ignition on, fuel pumps on. What else am I missing? Go ahead and turn the prop heat off. Yep. You're right though, Charlie. She is pretty. No lies about that. So again, y'all, never been to this airport, so I can't 100% vouch for the quality of this landing. Yeah, we'll just kind of have to send it and see what happens. Alright, starting to bleed up a little energy here.
Check gear.
Where's my plate? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call, let's see, we'll call gear down. Man, I love that. Whew. Raul, sir, you outdid yourself. My goodness. Alright, we'll chase it with a little power in here. Marks traffic, 2 Sierra Tango, starting to follow runway 2, marks traffic. And looks like I got runway in sight there. Keep that power in, we'll catch glide slope here. Why would you need the ignition on? So good question. So you don't get those micro starters everyone's complaining about. No, not really. Shouldn't it be on anyways? So you know, I mean, you're a diesel mechanic, alright. You know, so you don't really need ignition on all the time to maintain the combustion process, right? Same thing for jet engines, right? Which is what this is. So this is the only thing that's different from this with other jets is that they have the engine. Only difference there. All right. Keep a little power in there. There's not your flaps. And I'm probably going to leave it at flaps. Man, I want to do 20 or 30. We'll probably do flaps. Nah, screw it. We'll do 30. 30. My airplane. That wind. Go ahead and get flaps 30, yeah. Marks traffic, 2 Sierra Tangos on a 5 mile follow, runway 2. Marks traffic. Power settings, about how I want them. Alright, looking pretty good here. About 95 knots, we're on speed. I think she's starting to line out there at a little power here. Winds are a little gusty, so I was kind of leaning more toward flaps 20, but we'll see what 30 gives us. Cause I don't know what to expect with this build here. All right, gear down, flaps down. On, everything's good. That was complete. All right, let's see. I see ya. If this is looking gnarly, we're definitely getting up out of here. There y'all go. Give y'all a quick wing view, and that's about all I can give you right now. Let's see here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's see. Alright, gonna come out the power a little bit here. Come on, dude. Come on. Alright, full reverse. Yeah, we're gonna take the remaining amount. We'll just make a 180 here, no big deal. Woo! Yeah, dude. Wow, okay. Interesting little field here. Very interesting field. What's over there? I'm curious. Whitman County Shop. Interesting. So I wonder if this airfield's for that shop or what? Interesting. Alright. Looks like this is where folks have been making their turns here. So we'll need some exclusions at the end of that runaway. Man, knowing Mississippi and some of these fields, bro, that's probably not far from reality. There's another field down in near Biloxi that's about like that. It's like surrounded in freaking pine trees, and you literally just got to send it and see where it puts you when the dust settles. So yeah, that's probably not far from accurate, but yeah, I could probably see how you want to trim some of those back for sure. Man, that was fun. Holy cow. Got the heart rate up a little bit for sure. Woo! And there's the windsock. Completely opposite of what the station was reporting. Completely opposite. Make it make sense, 2020. Make it make sense. All right, we'll get her cleaned up. We'll get taxi lights on. We'll go ahead and throw all this stuff back on auto. Strobe light. We'll get that off. Just to see what the parking is looking like around here. I do like the texture work though. They got some really nice texture work. Yeah, so this is one of those places you just got to kind of figure out where the heck you want to go and just park there. So we'll we'll park right here and call it slick. Now these airports are like $5. I really couldn't expect much. So sweet. Awesome. Let's see here. Let's get her parking brake on. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get her bleed air stuff off. That's off. Pull the bleed air there. Get all that off. Landing light off. Nav light off. Mission off. All that off there. And we'll go ahead and get it. And too cool. Holy smokes, what a nice little quaint field. I guess just for pure comedy, we're gonna unload. Oh man. No, we're not going to do that. Hold on, we're going to cancel services. We'll unload instantly because it makes no sense for a for a Range Rover to be pulling out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's see. Let's get this guy. Door opened up here. Sweet. And we'll unload instant. Get everything unloaded. And we'll go ahead and get the battery off. Awesome. Thanks so much for coming, John. Definitely appreciate you, man. Later, guys. Take care, man. Awesome. I'm not too far behind you, man. But guys, thanks for jumping in on the stream. That was kind of last minute. Definitely appreciate it. Had a blast with this little guy for sure in this little field. It was amazing. Cheers, my friend. And yeah, you guys, those of you who are braving the cold weather, stay warm. And those of you who are not, stay safe. But till next time, guys, take care of each other. And we'll see you.